Welcome back, Fanatics. Today we find ourselves in beautiful Bangkok, Thailand, and we're going to be talking about a hotel that finds itself in a really good spot, and this is the Asia Hotel. When we were making our plans to visit Bangkok, we wanted to find a spot that would be very easy to access the rest of the city from. We wanted to find a hotel that was right on the BTS line, and the Asia Hotel was perfect for this. It literally is attached to the BTS. You walk out the door and you are at the SkyTrain. So we couldn't find anything any better than that. So we thought to ourselves, let's give the Asia Hotel a try and see what this is like. From a location point of view, the Asia Hotel is nestled right between Ratchathuri and Prathamwan. As I said, it's directly off of the BTS line and it's located at Ratchathuri Station. When we arrived at the hotel, we pulled in at their roundabout and parked out front. Now, we didn't immediately get assistance to get our baggage down, but we were able to handle that and we pulled our bags inside of the lobby. The lobby is a fairly large affair and you'll need to walk through, and on the far right-hand side, you'll find the check-in area. Checking in is very similar to checking in at any other hotel in Thailand. You'll need to make sure that you have your passports and any other information about your booking, but they should be able to look you up by last name and get you going there pretty quickly. From there, we were able to head up to our room. And speaking of rooms, there are a number of different types of rooms available. There's a superior room, executive room, premier room, the Asia suite, and a family suite. After we moved up to our room, we discovered that the air conditioning really wasn't functioning at all. So we put in a request in with the front desk and they relocated us to a new room. Now, the new room, I'm not sure exactly what kind of room it was. I believe that we were just in basic superior rooms. But after the move, I'm totally not sure. The issue there was the second room, the air conditioning didn't function a lot better, but it was better than the first. Although if you like a really cold room, I don't know that this is going to be the right temperature for you. I would assume that other rooms have really great air conditioning. However, we struck out with our two. Now let's talk about food, which is probably my favorite thing in any hotel, as everyone already knows. This hotel has a single restaurant, and it's called The Buffet, and it's open from 7 o'clock to 2200 hours, so all day long. And we only availed ourselves of breakfast at the buffet, and the breakfast was okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it got the job done. I would like to have seen a little bit more variety. But I think really the biggest take home there is that it's just so extremely busy. This hotel has a ton of folks in it, and the breakfast was absolutely swamped the whole time. So maybe if you go to the hotel at you are there at a lower season with less bookings, it might be a little more accessible, but it was pretty full whenever we were there. So, they would run out of stuff and they would refill it as fast as they can, but it ran out quite often. It was like locusts coming through as all of the residents there were eating breakfast. One thing to point out is that this hotel, I think, is used by a lot of folks as a convention hotel, right? So while we were there was a huge number of people that were there for some convention, and you see them all moving back and forth from the convention area. So if you need a facility that's very easily accessible in Bangkok, and you need some convention rooms, this might be the right place to check out. For facilities, there are 3 things to call out. First is the swimming pool, and that is open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and it's on floor number 5. They also have a spa. It's currently under renovation, but once that reopens, that'll be available to the patrons. And then there's also a fitness center if you need to work out. Now it's time for the final thoughts. So, one thing that I think stood out is that the hotel is an older property, so it does show its age. However, just like the spa is being renovated, the front lobby is now being renovated as well. So that's going to give it a nice, fresh look, hopefully. I understand that some of the rooms have been renovated as well, although I'm not sure on what kind of mix that is. But, I would recommend to ask for a renovated room when you book, just so you can have the newest of the new and have the best experience there. So now let's talk about the 4 things that I always cover at the end on hotel rooms. And that's hot water, internet, the beds, and air conditioning. Okay, as I said, air conditioning, we had some challenges there, and that didn't fully get sorted out, but hopefully other rooms are better. Beds were definitely on the firm side, so if you like a firmer bed, then this is going to be the right room for you. If you like something a little bit softer, maybe not the right fit. From an internet point of view, we weren't able to connect, so I can't really comment on speeds there, but we just weren't able to get that going. And for the hot water, everything seemed to check out fine there. So in conclusion, if you're looking for a moderately priced hotel that's right on the BTS line, the Asia Hotel might be the one for you. I would check location, check other competing hotels, and see if this is the right one. And if so, give it a shot and see what you think. Just keep in mind the items that I pointed out, and if those are important to you, make sure you weigh those into your decision-making process. All right, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you all in our next adventure.